Question for you. What does a microphone and a fake YouTube trucking channel have in common? Well, you might say, well, I'm watching one now and I'm listening to Dave from Trucking and Politics talk on one, so there you go. Wrong answer. I'm just like Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. Stick around, I'll tell you the honest truth.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
So, welcome back to Trucking and Politics, folks. So, I was doing some research before I started doing this YouTube channel. I didn't know how to do YouTube videos. I didn't know how to get started in it. I was researching it. Honestly, I didn't know there was that many YouTube trucking channels out here. You know, I didn't know there was that many people doing them. There's a lot. Several. Okay? And I didn't even know how to do just YouTube channels, uploading or any of that. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. I didn't know how to create the channel, how to put a name on it. I didn't know anything about it. So I started watching YouTube about how to make YouTube videos. I was trying to educate myself and try to learn how to do this. During that process, I watched probably 500 different videos. And one thing that kept coming up, that kept going around, was you need to have good audio above good video. But you need to have good video too. But good audio is one of the main things that you need to do. Because if people can't hear you and hear you clearly, it's like it destroys the channel, right? I mean, that's just bad. You know, if it's all scratchy and distorted and all you hear is the truck rumbling and all of this, keep that in mind, because I'm going to bring that up later on in this video. Okay? So, what I started doing was I started researching microphones. I came up with this microphone here that I have. This is a Maono, I believe is how you pronounce it. Maono. And I believe the model number is either a TR471 or a TS471. I don't think they make this microphone anymore. I think this is an older, outdated version. But I bought this on eBay as an open box used mic. Came out with everything that it came with new. And the guy that had it, I assume it was a guy, it might have been a girl, I don't know. But the person that had it said they bought it, they didn't really have a use for it, so they were selling it. This microphone is not crazy expensive. It's $30, $40 new. I believe that's the price. Maybe it's in the $60 range, but it's somewhere like that range. It's not like a $1,500 microphone, right? I mean, it's not something crazy expensive. It's a less than $100 microphone. And this person on eBay had it for, I think, $14 or $17 or something. And they said, it works. Everything's there. It's just like new. It's in the box. It's just an open box and it's been used. And I thought, I'll try it for that price. Now, one thing that I have done to upgrade it is I bought this foam cover over it because it helps with the pops and the clicks sometimes, and it helps a little with the background noise, but mainly the foam cover is for maybe wind noise or pops and clicks. If you happen to get really animated in your voice and you know, pop, make a sound like that or something, it's supposed to level that out, right? Some people even call them a pop filter, but a pop filter actually is this round cover that sets away from the mic, and it has a cloth, round cover that sticks up. So that's not what that is. This is the foam. This one didn't come with the foam cover. I bought that extra. But during the research on this microphone, there's YouTube videos about this microphone. And what I noticed was they all sounded different. And another thing I noticed is the lower view count videos about this microphone, they sounded almost bad. The quality was okay, but then you got into the higher level videos, the higher view count, the higher subscriber count YouTube channels, and the microphone sounded awesome. It had just this really crisp sound, and it sounded just like a top line microphone. I smelled a fish. So I was thinking, what's going on with this? Why is it the same microphone, but different people are using it and it sounds different? I'll give you the answer on that. Is because they manipulate the sound in post-production. What they do is they'll make the video, like I'm doing now. I'm recording this video, recording the audio. They download that video with the audio on it to a program. There's lots of different programs. OBS is one that they use a lot. These people. I don't use this. This is raw video, raw audio. I don't alter it in any way whatsoever. It is just the way it's recorded. Some of these bigger YouTube channels, they tweak their sound to make it sound like studio grade. They tweak their video. They put colorization in it. They put background tweaks in it. They change it. Make it get a more professional look. Okay. And another thing that I know now is a lot of these are paid sponsored videos. Now with my mic, I bought it off of eBay, like I said. A lot of these bigger channels like that, they will either contact the manufacturer and say, hey, we're looking at doing a series of videos on microphones. Do you want to send us something? Not only will they send them the microphone, they'll also send them ad money to advertise for the microphone. I didn't know that. There is so many videos out here on YouTube. So many. That is nothing but an ad. Now, getting to the bad. Now, as a YouTube content creator, which I am, you are not supposed to bash other content creators. You can say good stuff about them. You can throw good words out there. You can promote their channel, all of this stuff, but you're not supposed to run them down. You're not supposed to badmouth them. All this stuff. You're not supposed to do that. And plus, on top of that, that's just childish and rude. So what I'm going to talk about is not really so much specific channels, is more what you need to be aware of. Okay? When I started talking about this microphone, right, and the people that were manipulating it and making it sound different and all this stuff, there is some channels out there. Let me give you some hints. If the channel thumbnail and the channel itself is about a trucking company, and it's, you go to their channel, there's a button there you can click and it says view channel. If you can see all of their videos down in a list, right? And when you go look at that, okay, there's some out there that every video they do is an advertisement for that company. Their logo for the trucking company is plastered on every single thumbnail. The banner at the top of the page will have the trucking name or the side of the truck plastered out there. If that doesn't scream advertisement, I don't know what does. Another thing, and I'm not knocking truck drivers because I am one. Truckers work. You know, we work 5, 6, 7 days a week. Sometimes it's hard to get showers. Sometimes it's hard to keep clean. One guy that I watched, his channel, he started out loading stuff out of an SUV into the big truck, had a white t-shirt on. When he got done with the video, he stepped out of the truck. You know, my shift is over, it's time for me to go home. Clean white t-shirt. The truck in the background didn't have even a bug smear on it. Pristine, detailed truck. And he made sure that logo on that truck was right there in the camera. And it didn't even look like he was filming it. It looked like somebody behind him was filming it. It just screamed advertisement. And I'm like, for real? Really? And then he goes home and he sits in his kitchen and he's talking to the camera and everything. Man, doing all this stuff like this and doing the editing and everything, it would take hours to do all of this. He wouldn't even have time to drive the truck. And another thing, he's always pushing for lease purchase. You know, and I said I didn't want to talk about specific things, but that guy just stood out. Like a beacon stood out. So that's some things to watch out for. You know, the logo on the truck, the exceptionally clean shirts, you know, the very, very professional shots that make sure they get the logo of the truck in there with every shot. I mean, it just looks like a paid advertisement because it is. It's exactly what it is. Okay, another thing that you have to think about, which I have a suspicion about. I don't know how to prove it, but I have a suspicion. These channels that are doing advertisements like this, like the microphone channel, camera, any kind of product type YouTube channel, okay? And then the trucking company thing, you know, like I'm talking about, their viewership is always really high. Their subscriber count's really high. And they're always at the top of the page whenever you click in, you know, some type of search. Is like their videos, boom, right there at the very top, you know, and they've got 500,000 subscribers and 150,000 views on this specific video. And I'm like, how did you do that? And that video's only a month old, and you've got all of these views and you're at the top of the list. And how did you do that? I heard a guy make a slip on one of the YouTube videos. It wasn't trucking video. It actually wasn't a product placement. It was a how to improve your YouTube. And he said you could buy subscribers. And I said, what? He didn't go into it. And I actually think he slipped whenever he said it. When it come out of his mouth, it was like he slipped. And I think he meant to go back and edit that out, but he didn't. And he started talking about something totally different. But I heard it. And I heard him say, you can buy subscribers. That is weird. That is weird to me, that you've got all of these people out here that are for real trucking channels, for real doing what they do channels. And then you've got guys out here, and women too, that are doing product ad videos, and they're buying subscribers, if they're buying views, just to promote that video, to get it right way up there at the top of the list where they get more and more and more views. If that stuff is really going on, that's crazy. And I really wouldn't doubt it, because there's some people out here, just generally speaking, there's some people out here in YouTube land that have been doing videos for 5 years. I come across them every once in a while. They will do videos for 5 years and only have like 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers, and each one of their videos only hitting like 100 views. Think about all of this. Think about the fake trucking channels and the product placements and everything. And next time you look at a video on YouTube, you can think about that and think about what I'm saying. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Thanks for watching.